One of the first things that I observed about Elizabeth, she's not only a very brilliant woman.
That your city's debt has declined by 55%.
She really always brought a tremendous amount of civility to every relationship that I ever witnessed.
I feel like her mindset is always almost that Rotarian mindset. Is it the truth? Is it fair to everyone involved? And does it build better partnerships and friendships? And so I think that shows over the 30 years of how she's supported Burnsville.
I have to reflect upon a builder in your midst, and that is your mayor, Elizabeth Kautz, who is a magnificent woman, a great leader.
And it is because I believe in all of you that I can say with confidence that we do have a bright future.
My name is Elizabeth Kautz. I'm the mayor of the city of Burnsville. It has been my pleasure to serve this wonderful community for 30 years. I have led our community through faith, vision, and collaboration. And throughout that time, it is through intentionality and strategic direction, working with some wonderful individuals, that has allowed us to accomplish a great deal in our community. And it has been an honor and a privilege to see the changes and the differences that we have made in this wonderful community called Burnsville.
I asked Elizabeth to join me for an adult beverage at what was then the Ground Round, later the Roasted Pear. Sat down and talked to Elizabeth for some time, asked her to think about running for mayor. She decided to say yes. And in '94, she ran for mayor and was elected. When I was mayor, I had this chair at the middle of the council table with two members on either side. Elizabeth didn't like that. She put all the city council members in a line and she sat at one end and kind of governed without the positional authority of kind of sitting at the middle of the table. I think that was a collaborative decision that turned out to be a very good one.
You know, partnerships are very important. And partnerships with an urban planner like John Shardlow.
There's not too many projects in my 47 years that I'm prouder of than Heart of the City. The city of Burnsville had developed, it had just achieved a significant tax base. There was a lot of great places to live, but the city felt that they didn't have a downtown. There was no place where the community could come together for civic functions and community celebrations. It took about 10 years to accomplish the project, but we started out with a really significant engagement with the community, got a lot of people involved who are still involved today.
When I remember Nicollet Avenue being a gravel road in the early 60s, she came up with the idea that she wanted to make the heart of the city kind of a centerpiece. And I think that's did a lot for the city. She had the vision to get it and got people to move again for her to get it done what she wanted to get done. So.
I can't imagine a future in which Elizabeth's commitment to Burnsville will go away. And I think even if she were not to be involved on a day-to-day basis, the legacy of her contribution will live on for certain.
The first project that Mayor Williams and I worked on was the 13 and 5 project. Our relationship is a relationship of authenticity and a relationship where there are no egos involved.
Then when we were out in DC, you know, knowing Elizabeth, she's impeccably dressed, and so when we were rushing around to all the meetings that we had to go to out there on a really tight schedule, she's clip-clopping behind me with the high heels.
And we were walking through all of the buildings and, you know, click, click, click. And so I'm running behind her and she would say, you know, if you would just wear some common sense shoes, you wouldn't be slowing us down.
That's Elizabeth, so we love her just the way she is. There were a number of projects that we worked together on. The city of Savage, because of the scientific natural area, it's difficult for us to get permits from the state to drill a well. We were looking for some alternatives, and Burnsville also needed more water. So we approached the Kramer quarry that was dumping 6 million gallons of water into the Minnesota River every day. Decided to build a water treatment plant to process that water, and so consequently we are saving the aquifer and using that water that was dumped into the river. That has been going on for over 10 years. It's another example of two women working together and getting it done.
The skate park in Burnsville is an interesting story because I had just gotten into office. These three young people requested to have a meeting with me. They were asking for a place that they could call their own. That in Burnsville, there was nothing for skateboarders and inline skaters.
And I remember asking her, when are you going to build a skate park? Because me and all my friends, we were getting kicked out of Home Depot and everywhere that they didn't want skateboarders back then. She was smart enough to know that there was a lot of kids that needed somewhere to play. I think it was a beautiful example for the youth to see how if they leaned in, asked for something, prepared, made a business case, that it could actually happen. I think her leadership has been effective because she listens, because she's thoughtful. I don't think I've ever seen her lead with ego.
For all the things she's did and everybody's there, that's going to be a legacy for just all the time. Just imagine the time she took out of her life. And she enjoys it so much, so she gave her whole heart to this town, to this city.
It has been my great honor and privilege to have so many wonderful people here in the community of Burnsville. So it is with a grateful heart and with great humility that I thank the people who have journeyed with me and made this 32 years something to be proud of, because we have made a difference in the lives of the people we serve.
Elizabeth, thank you. Thank you for the sacrifices of time and energy that you've made. Thank you for the contributions you've made. Those of us who live here appreciate your efforts. Thank you.
I want to thank the mayor for all her hard work, dedication. I want to thank her for just being a friend, a good friend of our family, and personally me.
Thank you, Elizabeth Kautz, for your 30 years of service. You have been a beacon of light for the Burnsville community and an unbelievably classy, fun, rowdy, action-oriented leader for all of us to look up to. So thank you for that.
Well, Elizabeth, it's been 30 great years of your being the mayor of the city of Burnsville, and I congratulate you on the wonderful job that you have done and look forward to continuing on with this endeavor.
Well, Elizabeth, thank you for a remarkable career and a remarkable contribution to a city that we both love.